Hello children, today we are going to study lesson number 9, that is Heidi in the City. Okay, so children, this story Heidi in the City, it is actually a extract, okay, and it is taken from a book named Heidi. Okay, and this book Heidi is written by a Swiss author whose name is Johanna Spyri. Okay, her name is Johanna Spyri and she is a well-known Swiss author, and one of her best book is Heidi, from which this extract has been taken. So children, this story Heidi in the City, this is about a girl who's orphan means one whose parents are no more. Okay, so Heidi is a girl who's an orphan and she lives in the countryside. Means the story primarily deals with Heidi and her love for nature. Okay, because she doesn't live in city, she lives in the countryside. She lives on this in the Alps, mountain ranges which are present in Switzerland. So Heidi lives there, and how the circumstances happens that she is brought to city and she tries her best to adapt to the city life, but she feels very, she feels trapped. She feels like trapped and caged in the process, in the whole process of being settling down in the city. She wishes to be in the midst of nature and greenery surrounded by mountains where she belongs to, and she wishes to see the beautiful sky and the lovely ground. But the view in the city just makes her feel sad because she misses all the beautiful view which means she used to see when she was in the in her hometown, when she was in the Alps. Okay, and but at the end we see that she is found doing what she loves the best, means that is caring for animals. So that we will see in this chapter. So children, let's start the chapter. I'll read the chapter and I'll give you the explanation also. So you all open page number 81, chapter 9, Heidi in the City. Heidi is an orphan of 5 years. So orphan means whose parents are dead, whose parents are no more. So she's just 5 years old and she's an orphan. She lives with her grandfather high up in the Alps and loves her life in the mountains. So whom Heidi lives with? She lives with her grandfather, and she lives on the mountain ranges, that is Alps. Alps are the mountain ranges that are found in Switzerland. Okay? Alps. Alps are the mountain ranges. Mountain ranges in Switzerland. Okay, so she belongs to that place, and she's very happy that she is living in amidst of all this natural beauty. Then one day her aunt Deti comes to take her to Frankfurt to be a companion to a lonely girl, Clara Sussman. What happened? She was living very happily with her grandfather, but one day what happened? Her aunt, whose name is Deti, she comes and she wants to take Heidi to the city. Which city? Frankfurt. Okay? She wants to take her to Frankfurt. Frankfurt is a city in Germany. Okay? So she wants to take her to Frankfurt to be a companion. Companion means you can say friend or a partner, mate. Okay, so she wants Heidi to be a friend or companion to a girl, to a lonely girl. Lonely girl means that girl also has no one with her. So, and that the name of that lonely girl is Clara Sussman. Okay, Clara, C-L-A-R-A, Clara, Sessman. Sussman. This is the name of that girl with whom Heidi, her aunt wants Heidi to live with. Clara adores Heidi, but the housekeeper, Miss Rottenmeier, is very strict with her. So means Hedy, she comes to Frankfurt and she is living in that house with that lonely girl whose name is Clara Sisman. So in that, Miss Clara is a very lovely girl and she likes Hedy a lot. But the housekeeper means one who looks after the house, and her name is Miss Rottenmeier. Miss Rottenmeier. Miss Rottenmeier is the housekeeper and she is very strict. So, and she is very strict with Hedy, means she doesn't allow people to do whatever they like to do. Hedy longs to go back to her grandfather and friends in the Alps as she finds city life difficult. So, Hedy is not finding this very easy way to live, settle down here. She longs to means she wishes to, she wants to, she hopes to go back to her hometown in the countryside, and she wants to live with her grandfather in the Alps because she is finding difficult to settle in the city life. So let us read about her first experience in the city. So let us see what is the first day when she came here, what was the first experience she had here. When Hedy opened her eyes the next morning, she found herself on a high bed in a large room. So here in the city things are different. Her room, bedroom, the bed, everything is very different. She is sleeping and the next morning when she gets up, what she finds? She is on a very, the mattresses are very, large, and she finds herself on a high bed in a large room. She was eager to look at the sky and the ground below. See, she's a girl who lives in the mountain ranges. She used to live in the mountain ranges, and now all of a sudden she's in the city. So she was used to of seeing the sky, the green ground when she used to get up. So she was eager, means she was willing, she was very much, she wanted to look at the sky and the greenery when she wakes up. But she had always done at home, but with the windows were too high for her and she could see only the windows opposite. But as I said that the room was very large, windows and all were also very at the high place, at least for Hedy. So she just went near the window so that she could look outside. But she was not able to look outside because the windows were at very high place. So all she could see was just another window opposite to this window. She could not see anything else. The poor child felt like a little bird trapped in a cage. So she felt like she is a little bird and she has been trapped in a cage where she cannot go outside. Okay, she is inside a cage, and all she could see is only the view inside the cage. So she was feeling very disheartened. She was feeling very sad. Hedy asked the butler. Butler means the main helper of the house who looks. One is the housekeeper who looks after the house, and one is butler, the chief helper of the house. That is butler. That is known as butler. And the name of this butler is Sebastian. Okay, I write it here. Sebastian. Sebastian. Okay, this butler's name is Sebastian. So, Hedy asked the butler Sebastian if he could open one of the windows for her. Sebastian readily agreed. He opened a window and helped her up on a stool so she could look outside. Hedy was very disappointed. So she asked the butler, means Sebastian, to if he could help her, and we know that by his gesture we come to know that Sebastian was a kind-hearted person. Why? Because he readily agreed. He immediately opened the window for Hedy to look outside, and not only opened the window, he also helped her to stand on a stool because this Hedy was a little girl and it was difficult for her to go to watch outside. So he helped Hedy to stand on a stool so that she can come on the stool and easily she could look outside. So we come to know that yes, Sebastian is a kind-hearted person. But what happened? Hedy stood on a stool and she watched outside, but she was disappointed. Disappointed means she was upset, she was sad when she looked outside. I don't see anything but a street of stone. Is it the same way on the other side of the house? She asked sadly. See, as I told you that Hedy was used to of seeing the blue sky, green grounds and beautiful natural beauty every day when she used to wake up in her house in the Alps. But here what she could see only a street, stone street, a street made of stone. So she became very upset. What is this? I don't want to see this. She was expecting something else. So she asked Sebastian, the butler, that is it the same thing if we see from the other side of the house also? Can't we see anything else? Yes, replied Sebastian. Sebastian said, yes, you can see the streets only from the other side of the house. Where do you go to look for far down on everything? Asked Hedy. Now Hedy asked Sebastian, okay, is there any place where we can go and we can look down so that we can look everything down there? Then what Sebastian says, just turn the page. A church tower. Church tower means, children, a tall tower on the building of a church. Okay, church building is already tall and above that there is a tower where you can stand and you can look almost the whole city from there. Do you see that one over there with a golden dome? From there you can see everything, said Sebastian. So the dome means the round shape of the building. It is like this. Okay? So this is known as dome shaped. Okay, so Sebastian is telling that you can see, means he was making Hedy to look at this golden color dome and he was telling her that if you go there you can see everything from there because it is at a very great height. Hedy immediately stepped down from the stool and ran downstairs. Opening the door, she found herself in the street. At one corner, she saw a boy. Hedy ran to him and asked, "Can you show me a church with a tower?" See, Hedy is so excited. She's so, excited to see what she was actually expecting, okay? To see the natural beauty, and also as soon as Sebastian tells her that yes, you can, if you go to that church tower, you can see everything. So she immediately ran downstairs and she opened the door and she came on the street. And on the street she found a boy. She found that a boy was standing at the corner of the street. And she was so excited that to an unknown boy whom she doesn't know, without any hesitation, she asked him if she could show her the way to church. She was so excited to see the beauty of nature. Hedy ran to him and asked, "Can you show me a church with a tower?" "Yes, I can. Come," he said. So that boy, he said that, "Okay, I have no problem. I'll show you the way to the church tower." Arriving at an old church with a tower, Hedy pulled the bell with all her might. An old man opened the door. So when she reached the old church, she was in so much eager to go upstairs. She immediately rang the bell. There was a bell, you have to pull the bell actually, and with all her might means she was a little girl, but with all her strength she pulled the bell so that the bell starts ringing. And from inside an old man came and he opened the door of the church. "Why have you rung the bell?" he asked. And the old man asked Hedy that, "Yes, what do you want? Why did you ring the bell?" "I want to see the tower," replied Hedy. Now Hedy says that, "I want to go up and I want to see the tower which is at the top of the church." "All right, come along," he said. The two climbed up many steps to the top. The old man lifted Hedy up to the open window. So the old man says, okay, no problem. If you want to go to the tower, you come with me. And they means climbed many stairs to reach the top of the church. And there at the church, because Hedy was small, so she lifted Hedy up so that she could reach the window to see outside. She saw a sea of chimneys, roofs and towers, and her heart sank. But what happened? She finally reached the place where she wanted to, but there, looking outside the window, what she found? She only found the sea. Sea means a very vast area of the house rooftops and chimneys and towers, all the concrete jungle she could see. And she was expecting to see the green grounds and probably the Alps mountain if she could see from the distance. So she was expecting something else to see, the natural beauty, but all she could see was this concrete jungle, the rooftops, the chimneys, the towers and all these things she could see. So her heart sank, means she became very disappointed, she became very sad to see all these things. Oh dear, it's different from the way I thought it would be, she cried. So she said that no, I did not want to see all these things. I was hoping to see some greenery, some mountain ranges and things like that. On their way back, they passed an attic where a large grey cat guarded her kittens in the basket. So when she was returning, they passed an attic. Attic means a space or a room which is under the house, okay, under the roof of the house, that is attic. So while passing through that area, she saw a grey cat who was with her kittens. Small kittens were there. Kittens means baby cats. What lovely kittens, she exclaimed. Now means Hedy saw this thing. She was very sad, but when she saw the kittens, she means all of a sudden she became happy to see these kittens. Would you like to have one? The old man asked. Now this old man understood that Hedy was upset because she did not get to see what actually she came here to see. But so she was already sad, and when he found that means Hedy became happy to see this kitten, then he offered that if she wants, she could take these kittens with her. To keep, Hedy asked. Hedy was surprised. She was not believing that this man is actually offering the kittens to keep or just allowing her to play for some time. Yes, of course, the old man said, glad to find a good home for the kittens. Then old man said that of course you can take these kittens and you can keep them in your house. So these kittens would also be very happy to live in a comfortable house and with such a lovely owner. Then how happy Hedy was. The old man put one kitten in each of her pockets and she happily climbed down the tower. So Hedy became very happy, and the old man, he gave her two kittens, keeping one kitten in each of her pockets. The boy was waiting for her downstairs. The boy brought her here. He was still outside waiting for Hedy because he knew Hedy was new and she doesn't know the way to go back, so she was still waiting. Hedy described the way to Mr. Sisman's house, and soon she found herself pulling the doorbell. So that boy again guarded her. She described the way where she lives, and then that boy was very nice. He guarded her. He took her the way back to Mr. Sisman's house where she was living nowadays. And soon she reached the Mr. Sisman's house, and she rang the doorbell. When Sebastian opened the door, he exclaimed, "Hurry up, Mrs. Rottenmeier is very angry." And what happened when she rang the bell? This butler, Mr. Sebastian, he opened the door and he said to Hedy that she should quickly go inside the house, as Miss Rottenmeier, the housekeeper, she was very angry with her. Why she was angry? So children, we will see this in our next video. Till here, we'll see the explanation today, and the rest of the lesson we'll see in the next part. So you all go through the chapter, and I hope you have understood whatever I have explained you till now. Thank you.